Hey, welcome back everyone. It is time for another red hot covered call video. Hey look, I only have about 5 or 6 minutes because I'm getting ready to go skiing with my boy. And next week I find myself really busy, so I may not be able to put out a video. So I wanted to get this video done today, and it's one of the more frequently asked questions I get in my inbox. Hey look, John, tell us about those weekly covered calls. So today I'm going to show you my Microsoft trade, and I hope you learn something. Now, I've talked to you about Microsoft many times and how I love to use it because Microsoft fits my risk profile and how it pays great dividends, it trades within a nice range, it has tons of open interest and volume, which makes it a great covered call weekly trade for me. Now I'm going to show you how I did that today. But look, before I get going, if you like what we're doing here at the channel, where I show you trade after trade, so you newbies out there, you folks that want to learn the covered call and cash secure put strategy can watch me put on a trade, talk about why I did the trade, how the trade progressed, and how it turned out. You know, I do that so you learn something. I've told you many times if you've been watching my channel, I can read a book. I can read many books, and quite frankly, I'm not sure if I'll understand it completely, but you show me that video 1 or 2 times and I get it. And I can do it and have success. That's what I'm hoping you folks are experiencing out there. Hey look, before we get going, if you like what we're doing here at the channel, you see it in the corner there, why don't you subscribe to the channel? Because we got a lot more coming in 2018. And hey look, if you like this video, bang the like button. It lets me know you like what I'm doing. Now, hey, look, let's get into this. You know, one of the things I always get questions about is, hey, look, how can I make that weekly income using covered call writing? Well, I'm going to show you how I do it, and I hope you learn something. So let's get to it. And real quick before I get going, one of the things we're going to do here at the channel is we're really going to start talking about how we make that guaranteed monthly income. You know, I am my own worst enemy when it comes to this channel because I love telling you and sharing you all my trades so you get motivated, inspired to do this. But you know, talking to my man Jerry, he says, look, John, I love your videos, but you know what? As a retiree, and I really try to listen to your videos from an unbiased basis, these are the things I think you really need to hone your game up to really make it super simple so those retirees will really want to go out, open up that account, have their account modified so they can do covered calls and cash secure puts and actually put this stuff to work. That's what I'm really going to start focusing on, where I can show you step by step where we can get from this point to that point where you too can be making $700 and $800 a week like I am. Well, hey, look, again, subscribe to the channel if you want to be a part of that. So let's get to my Microsoft trade, and we're going to talk about this here. Now, I've talked to you many times. Microsoft is a great stock for me because, one, it fits my risk profile. I love how it has a ton of volume. Why do we love stocks with a ton of volume? Because when we write our calls, when we sell our options, we want buyers. See, we want people out there to buy it. And when you have people sitting out there waiting to buy your options, that means the bid-ask spread on your options are going to be very tight, meaning they're going to be 1 penny, 2 penny versus 1 dime, 15 cents, right? So you have a better chance of getting the price you want. Microsoft is one of those stocks that has a ton of volume and they have a ton of open interest. Remember, if we have open interest, we have people out there wanting to buy your option at their price. Well, that might be your price, and if we have a ton of volume, it makes that bid-ask spread get really tight to where it's 1 penny, 2 penny, and we have buyers, right? The more buyers you have, the more likely you're going to get the price you want. Now, I love Microsoft because they also pay me a decent premium for a nice 5 to 10 day covered call. Usually with Microsoft, I can write a 1 deviation out or a 50-cent strike out of the money, meaning let's say I bought Microsoft at 95, I write a 95.50 covered call, meaning someone could take my shares away from me at 95.50. I would get generally in a 5-day trade about 90 cents. So I would buy Microsoft at 95. I let somebody take my shares away from me at 95.50, and they're going to pay me 90 cents to do that. Now, they're not obligated to do that, but they want the ability to do that if the stock goes higher. That 90 cents is the premium we talk about. That is the guaranteed weekly income. Now, I've done that recently with Microsoft, and I'm going to show you how it played out. So let's get to that trade, and I hope you learn something. So Microsoft's trading here at about 93x. In fact, I end up buying Microsoft at 93.35. And the first thing I do is I rate that 94 covered call, and I got $1.25 for that. Remember I told you that in my last video? So here's the deal. This is how it played out. Notice Microsoft starts to go above that strike price of $94. And at this point, I believe, hey, my shares are going to be taken away. Well, Microsoft peels off, and before expiration, it gets down to about $94. So where I thought my shares would be taken away, in fact, they weren't. So what ends up happening? The stock is trading at $94.14, and the option is trading for 24 cents. So the option I got paid $1.25 on the day of expiration is only trading at 24 cents. Well, Microsoft's trading at $94.14. My option's trading for 24 cents. What I did was I bought that option back for 24 cents. Now, I'm adding to my cost basis, but in this case, it's only 10 cents. See, I don't make anything above 94. And when I buy this option back for 24 cents, I'm alleviating my obligation to give it to somebody at 94. So I buy it back for 24 cents. I now have Microsoft, which is trading at 94.14. I take the difference between the 24 cents I paid and my $1.25 I originally got paid. And you could see I end up keeping $1 in my pocket, and I have Microsoft now trading at 94.14. So I have the ability now to take those same shares and write another weekly covered call and see if I can't do the same thing. And that's exactly what I did. So on Friday, when Microsoft's trading at about 94.10, I rate the 94.50, and I end up getting 90 cents for it. So we're going to keep this going as long as we can. And I'm going to show you here on my cost basis calculator how this plays out. So as you can see on my cost basis calculator, I bought the shares of Microsoft here at 93.35. I wrote that original covered call, and I closed it. I ended up paying 14 cents. So I have to put that in my cost basis calculator because that increases my cost basis. Well, I turn right around and I write the next covered call pocketing that. And if my shares were to be taken away at 94.50, then I would pocket in this very short 2-week window 3.4%, which will be a total profit of over $2,200. Now, hey, look, whether you think this is a good trade or not, whether you think Microsoft is a good stock to do a weekly covered call on, that's up to you. What I hope you do is you watch this video and you say, you know what, this is something that I can do, and you might try it. You might try it and get that experience, because when you get the experience, you'll be able to do this on the fly. It doesn't take much time, and you can profit from weekly covered calls. Hey, look, I'm going to let you go. But before I do, that spreadsheet I used in my video, if you want it, it's right there. Just go to my website, CPT Dashboard, go to free spreadsheets, you'll be able to download it. Hey, look, I'm going to let you go, and I do wish you the best in trading. And look, if you like this video, bang that like button. And hey, look, leave me a comment below. What are your favorite stocks to write weekly covered calls? Because hey, look, I'm just like you. I'd love those ideas, because I too will do my due diligence, research, and maybe I'll use one of those stocks to keep printing that money. Until next time, I hope all your covered calls are profitable.
All I see is signs, all I see is